rules of engagements here to guide you. Niggas from my city couldn't entertain no boy. Promising pink transactions and even Bitcoin.
What I did here, basically with the magic maze, I wanted to show you how many levels you get when you have nothing on. Wow, that sounded sus. But when you don't have your experience altering mechanics on, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I did first with or second rather. I don't know. I don't know if I did first or second, but I did it with my other character. I just went through the metal maze, flat out, no experience boosters, and then I went through one run with all experience boosters. There is one that you can buy with real money, or yen, if you will. Real yen, you know. Um, I don't use that because I'm broke, obviously. So all the free ones that you can get with just a sub, I use, which is basically food, bonus orb or bonus orb L, and your angel slime cap. Angel slime cap will actually triple your experience, and all you have to do is wear it. So and be under level 115. Um, so here we have the metal maze with no equips here. This is Kung Fu Kenny. He is our battle master of the day, and like I said, this maze is pretty satisfying. You're just gonna crit everything. So what you want to do before you go in is just make sure you have an AOE move like Giga Gash right here. Just so you can hit everything, because these enemies do like to run away if you take too long to kill them all. So just make sure you equip something, have enough skill points on it to get an AOE move. Most weapons have at least like one AOE move. Some don't, like you can't have a wand on, you can't have a knife on, things like that. But yeah, we're gonna run through the metal maze, and I will give you guys one more tale. Um, and this one's more of like a story piece, more of um, like a discussion piece. You know, I'm probably gonna go through some comments for this one. I didn't really go through the comments for the other two because I don't really care about other people's opinions. I am just reading the stories because I don't want to talk about my own life. I want to talk about other people's lives. So this one we will have a bit of a discussion though, because this is more of like a soapbox post. This is more of like a you know, not like a woe is me thing, but just a little bit of a reality check kind of stipulation here. Um, so yeah, this is on our friendship advice, which is usually a pretty depressing Reddit. I am a very distant friend nowadays because I used to be the quote unquote hero of friendships. Whenever somebody needed a favor, some dollars, some help, some assistance, some love, I would always be there. But I realize it's never productive to not pour into your own cup. Always, you have to make sure you're good before you make sure everybody else is good. And I wasn't doing that enough. So now I'm in my moment of silence mode, if you will. My grind time, prime time. Um, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it for the most part. Um, but this post from our friendship advice has the title of "Is it wrong to expect friends to care for you the way you care for them?" So this is kind of the issue I was going through in my own life, and we'll get into how this person feels about it. But in general, I would say yes. Yes, it is wrong. Um, because you can't control other people. It's like Kendrick said, put your head down and work like I do, but just remember everybody not gonna like you. You can like everyone. You can like no one, but you can't worry about if they like you or not. You just kind of got to let that flow. But let's see what this person says. Let's see what their experience dictates. And while we see that, we're gonna switch over on the Magic Maze to KU. And as you can see here, I didn't have anything on. I didn't have my metal slime cap on or anything. And we gained one level. We were like 48. I think it gave me maybe like one or two levels. I think it was 48 or 49 when I stepped in. So yeah, we're gonna switch over and I'm gonna read for you guys this Reddit story. We're gonna do the Metal Maze again as KU with the Angel Slime Cap and bonus orbs on. So this is what the post says. I end up feeling very disappointed and resentful when I feel like I don't get that back. I mean, I'm always the one who remembers stuff about them, like job interviews, and have them having them leaving the city, and I inquire about them and wishing them luck. I very rarely get it from them. So that's the first paragraph. Um, so this is just a general thing, and this is just an excerpt from my screen, so there is some music playing. Hope you guys don't mind. Um, so that's the first paragraph. I get that. A lot of times people are just absent-minded, and I had to get used to being the person who notices things a lot, being the person who sees things a lot. I have a mental illness. I'll talk about this a little bit. I have paranoid schizophrenia, so being very paranoid and being very self-aware of signs and signals that life gives me. And now I understand that I am interpreting those signs in my own lens, and that is not indicative of reality necessarily. I mean, it may be somewhat, but it's not necessarily, stone cold Steve Austin truth, But nevertheless, having those insights and being like, oh yeah, this person was going out of the country, this person was blah blah blah, just noticing that, mentioning that, and when I care about people, noticing that. It's led me to just share a lot less in general. Because people really don't care about you. People don't give a fuck. They never wanted to, you know what I'm saying? If you don't reach out first, you're gonna realize that 99.9% of people will not initiate, will not come to you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be the conscientious objector in most situations. Let's be real here. It's why it's so easy to go ghost, And I feel like a lot of people should do it at some point in their life. But let's continue with the second paragraph. I am always the one who sits with people and supports them through any crisis they may have. If they are highly suppressed, I combine stressed and depressed. That's a good word. Stressed? I'm gonna use that. Let me start over. I am always the one who sits with people and supports them throughout any crisis they may have, if they are highly stressed or severely depressed, etc. But when I am in that place, it doesn't happen to me. And I feel bad when they sometimes exclude me from group stuff, of which I am a part of. It has been reducing over the years, but it still happens. And when I communicate to one of them about it, they always shift the blame and ask me why I haven't asked the others about it. I feel bad about this. Am I selfish for expecting such stuff to be reciprocated back? I don't think it's selfish. I think it's just a little bit misguided and a little bit delusional. You're of the reality that everyone thinks of like you. You're of the reality that everyone values human life like you. A lot of people don't value human life like that. A lot of people are not only the main character of their story, but they are the only character in their story. And that's not a bad thing, Like, we only have room for so many relationships in our lives. I feel like a lot of people just gotta prioritize their own mental health, which is fine, you gotta do you. But you have to realize who's really there for you, who's not. And an easy way to do that is to just disengage, just have that vast non-caringness, And it sounds depressing. It is kind of depressing, honestly, but you just have to not give a fuck. Who cares if they're there? Who cares if they're not there? That's how I approach girls, and that's how I've gotten a lot more ass or just opportunities. Like I said, I'm going ghost, so I just see when people want to be around me, and I'm like, okay, see you later. Here we have Festa. It's fun. It's glitchy. It's laggy. It's basically I think this is bi-weekly, and you fight a random boss, exclusive boss. It's usually a little harder. This guy is an asshole because he can kill you and make you not able to revive. And he does that to me later on, but this is a pretty quick little battle here at the end, guys. I'll read a couple comments off before we end here from this post. Hopefully they won't be too depressing. So the first one says, reconsider these friendships. Why do you pour so much into people who don't reciprocate? They are showing you who they are, and you can be selective with your efforts. This is true, but I feel like if this is a problem for you, you need to figure something out within yourself. It's not the people. So I wouldn't cut them off necessarily. I would just distance yourself from most people. Don't just cut off the people who aren't reciprocating. Just find whatever you need to be secure within your own self and your own friendships, so that you don't have to do this, because this sounds like nice person behavior, nice guy, nice girl, whatever, but this sounds like, oh, I'm so nice, so you have to be nice back to me. Bullshit. So yeah. And last one I'll end with, um while I tell you guys to subscribe, of course, is that you are not selfish. Every relationship, even friendship, is two sides. Yet sometimes one do more than the other. Second side, you never only one side. That was a bad comment. And hey, stranger, you got one friend you can talk to whenever you want to remember about your stuff. Just remember, I'm 1 p.m. away. Yeah, the boy who lived. He's kind of a cool guy. This is a pretty old post too, that guys. This is about 3 years ago. So hopefully they're doing well. This is a deleted Reddit user. Um, I always hope these people are in a better place, than they were they started when I read these stories. But nevertheless, everyone have a good day, and I'll see you next time.